What's up, y'all? Today we're taking a look at a video here that went super viral from the Agent Martin YouTube channel here. I'll link to them down below so you can check them out and support their channel. This one says, "When good cops stand up to corrupt cops." That title alone has me intrigued about what we're going to watch. Let's take a look at this.
You need to back up out of my face, sir.
You have no authority.
You're not gonna tell me what to do, my.
It's strange to see how often ego comes between the duty of a police
Yep.
officer and even forces them to turn on against their fellows.
I always say it in 90% of the body cam videos that we watch on my channel here. By the way, if you enjoy these kinds of videos, make sure to sub. So we do these live on my channel and you'll see the uploads throughout the week. Ego is such a big factor in police body cam videos. So many officers have so much ego, it precludes them from resolving things and de-escalating things because it's all ego. You give them a badge, you give them a gun, and they feel like the world is theirs.
Today we'll be looking at 3 such instances where a cop turned against their fellow officers. On the 30th of January 2024, a Lexington police officer spotted a vehicle going way beyond the speed limit. He quickly initiated a traffic stop and pulled the guy over. However, as he reached out to him, he was surprised to find out who he was dealing with.
Hello.
Are you sure, Jameson? I'm going to SWAT call out.
Okay, sir. This is Podio. Could you do an 85 and a 55?
I was going
Going where?
call out.
Where we going?
The SWAT call out right over here.
I didn't know we had one.
We have an armed guy barricaded in the house. He used to be a police officer. And
Where at?
right down here on.
Here in Lexington?
Yeah.
We have an armed person we don't know about.
The individual caught speeding was a Cleveland County Sheriff, Chris Amazon, who was hurrying to a SWAT call. Surprisingly, the Lexington Police Department were unaware of this situation. That's when the officer went over to contact the police chief, inquiring about the situation.
All right, I'll call our chief and let him know. 301 next.
This is gonna get ugly. I'm here for it. I'm here.
According to the Cleveland County Sheriff, we have a hostage situation at that location.
This is gonna be I already know where this is gonna go. This seems like it's gonna go into a jurisdiction argument, who runs shit kind of a battle. Let's see. See, I'm so used to seeing like police versus civilians, suspects. I'm ready to see this.
Moments later, the Lexington
Cop
police
versus crop.
chief, Ronnie Johnson himself appeared on the scene as he seemed visibly upset for being kept unaware of the incident. Soon, he was about to let out his anger.
Captain Tom? Captain Hawk? Yeah. Where's command? Excuse me, sir.
We realize that I'd like to know what's going on in my own city.
We would have notified you, sir.
We would have?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. I've been at the I've been down there at the PD all day.
According to the call, it says Lexington was notified, they refused to respond according to our call.
Okay, I don't know who the said that.
First of all, sir, I know you're the chief. You're not going to talk to me like that. I'm just telling you what the call says.
I don't appreciate all of this going on and nobody notified me a thing about it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what's your name?
As the chief vented out his frustration, Deputy Szymanski attempted to interject, which the officers didn't like and went over to confront him.
Sir. I am too. You're not going to talk about chief like that, sir. That's not going to happen.
You can get the out of my face. I don't give a who you are. Okay? This is my county, too.
Back up, man. Back up.
Look at this.
You don't.
He just said, what's
This is going to be good.
according to
Okay?
the call,
You need to stop.
Lexington PD was notified.
Chill out. Back up.
Look at this. It's all ego. This is amazing. It's when they gotta force each other and they all, you know what I mean? This is good. We need more of these videos when cops gotta go on cop on cop altercations, so they can see how dickhead they are to each other.
Everything's going to be okay.
Look at them.
But you need to back up.
I get it that
You can back up.
Negative.
Deputy Szymanski didn't hold back and had no respect for his
Hey, why don't y'all start cuffing people for resisting? Why don't y'all start cuffing everyone else for resisting right now? Because then any other situation, if it wasn't another cop, you'd fucking have somebody in handcuffs for resisting.
compatriot.
You see what I'm saying?
He then proceeded to do something which escalated the already tense situation.
This right here ain't what
We're not going to be disrespectful.
Okay?
Sheriff, you need to back up out of my face, sir.
You have no authority.
You're not going to tell me what to do, my. You're not going to get in my sheriff's face,
you want to do that?
just like you told me.
Your hands off me, man.
Back up, John.
Pull him back.
No, he
He's
just
in the
came up
sheriff's
to my face
face.
and said the same
Go to jail.
Stop.
He's getting ready to go to jail.
Stop.
Both of you need to back off.
They're gonna go in jail.
Operation for Central County. Understand?
Oh yeah. Perfectly clear.
Go 10-8.
Perfectly clear. Come on. Just run that.
Oh, this is good.
His name. So I can put his hands on me.
Oh, this is good.
Following the altercation, Chief Johnson and the officer decided to depart the scene, leaving the incident to the sheriff's department. Johnson later came on media to assert that this wasn't the first instance the Cleveland County Sheriff's Office kept them out of the loop. The Cleveland County Sheriff's Office also took notice of the sad incident and released a statement where they expressed remorse over the incident and also attempted to provide a context for the actions of their deputy. We can only hope for an honest investigation, but
Yeah,
given
right.
that the investigation
Yeah,
is
right.
being held within the department, our expectations for a positive and just outcome are limited. However, this wasn't the first time there was a dispute between police officers and sheriff deputies, as this one inside a jail was even more intense.
Man, listen, that was hilarious. That was hilarious right there. Oh, this is amazing video. Amazing body cam. Some of the best stuff I've seen in a while.
Them goddamn supervisors can.
I understand. I get that.
So I can get the out the way.
On July 16, 2022, several Columbus police officers arrived at the Muskogee County Jail with their detainees, only to find out that they were not welcome inside. A day ago, the jail run by the Sheriff's County Office decided to change the first-come, first-served policy and instead decided to book deputies prisoners, then state troopers, and then the police officers. The officers, however, without any prior knowledge of this fact, were left stranded outside the building.
Hey, Snipes, they're still denying us. God bless America. They won't let us in.
They won't let John. They won't let me in. Ain't that right?
Nah, you go in there before us, I'm gonna raise hell.
Watch this.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna file a complaint, a legitimate
That might
complaint.
look good. Mean bun, go at home. Boom. Out of there.
Central, SB1, please.
Lieutenant Nesser about to get a complaint. 100%.
Why is it all pixelated for?
That is the most unprofessional thing I've ever seen in my life.
Hey.
What do you think? How my legs so bad? I don't know.
As a sheriff's deputy arrived on the spot, he straight away cut the line and went inside. The officers, who were already pretty tense, were agitated seeing this behavior, prompting another deputy to come out and explain everything.
Wait a minute.
Oh, don't yell it. Don't start yelling. Hey, come on.
All right, I'm gonna file a complaint.
That's fine. That's fine. Good, how are you? Y'all have directives, I have directives. Sheriff says ain't nobody coming in, only 5 at a time, SO and GSP has priority.
So, SO has priority,
And
even though.
GSP and then you guys. I mean, this is beyond my control, I don't have anything, so don't yell at me. All right. As soon as that last one gets cleared, I'm gonna bring in 5.
Hey, yeah, unless another SO unit shows up.
This is not my decision.
Every officer from the Columbus Police Department was extremely upset on this behavior, and they also made sure to let their feelings known.
Because I'm about to have a stroke.
Hey, man. I kind of like hearing when cops get triggered. This is actually hilarious. They're so agitated right now.
This is a failure of justice.
Oh, really? You don't say. You don't say. Want to talk about failure of justice? Isn't that ironic?
And the jail does not like us, so we have 5 people sitting here outside waiting. It's wonderful. The sheriff is very pissed with us, okay? And he runs the jail, so.
Amidst this, one of the officers parked his car in a manner that blocked the deputy's vehicle, who had cut them off earlier. Now, this behavior was set to trigger the sheriff deputy, who was extremely flustered.
Them goddamn supervisors can.
I understand. I get that.
So I can get the out the way. All right, so I got a call to go to. I can't go to the car because y'all want to play stupid ass childish game.
At this point, tensions were escalating as one of the officers even went ahead to grab his weapon. Deputy Adkins, on the other hand, was still trying to get the vehicle away so he could get out of the jail premises.
I'm gonna go get my stuff because this is getting stupid. I'm not gonna be de-armed outside of the jail.
You need to get up here. Somebody get this goddamn car so I can get out. They want to play games. Y'all ain't letting them in, so they don't want to let me out. I hope I don't see you getting your ass whooped on the street, because I'm going to drive the by. And you can tell your goddamn supervisor and everybody else I said that shit. Yeah, that's why I'm going to be there. Do it. I'll see you in the car because I got a goddamn car to go to. And you don't want to move the goddamn car. Huh? Yeah. Don't stop for me. Don't stop for me. You know who?
As the Columbus police officers refused to move the car aside, the sheriff's deputies had to contact their chief in an attempt to find a resolution.
I don't know, but I'm probably gonna quit. This is so stupid.
Back it up so we don't have to bring his ass.
Listen, man, I'm only doing what my supervisor told me. I understand. This is ridiculous, and I hate that I'm dealing with this shit. But you're gonna have to talk to the sergeant over there.
No, I'll be talking to the chief. Hey, Chief, I'm sorry. We got a situation over here. We got CPD won't let our guys out, and they're about to go to blows. I'm asking your CPD officer to back up his car, and he's saying that his supervisor told him not to let it.
And again, no one on our side is threatening.
We're having a tit for tat over here. Hold on. Roll down your window.
The situation was starting to get heated up as more and more pressure was being put on the poor officer who had been assigned to block the deputy's car. Meanwhile, additional police calls were coming in, which they kept on ignoring.
Imagine being arrested and you're stuck and not being able to get processed and you're just there all night. The worst time to commit a crime and get hemmed up right now.
On Forest Road, reference to 7511.
Hey, Sergeant, we got it.
We're all standing on the wall of the jail.
What car is it? Hey, move your car, bro.
Fantastic.
All right, I'm gonna get who your sergeant is.
Hey, he's with the chief.
Okay.
Sarge, he's with the chief. He's with the chief. Sarge.
What's your name?
Got there, started rolling up, they shut it right before I got there.
Give me a second. Give me a second. I hear you.
What is it, Sally Moore? Yes, sir.
Hey, go ahead and back it up. Back it up. All right.
Just as it seemed the officer might cause the matter to end, the sergeant stormed out, refusing to reconcile with the sheriff's deputies.
Hey, Fairbanks, no. You stay right there, man.
Hey, Sarge. Yeah, your sergeant over here, tell him not to move.
It is long.
Chief said he's not moving. We got to get somebody over here. We got to put this.
What a cluster. What a cluster this is.
This ain't respectful.
Hey, they got my guy locked in. What I got to do with this shit? Like,
I don't want to fight. Everybody in.
The situation was heating up, and a supervisor had to calm his deputies down as he moved them in. Maybe the police officers seemed to have overreacted. Well, this female officer clearly had a different perspective on the matter.
I try to get through, and they immediately halfway open it, shut it on me, and I hear through there's a deputy saying this behind the radio. That female officer's trying to get into the door. Do not let her in that door. Do not let any officer through that door.
from PD.
From the jailer. The jailers are saying that through their radio. So they won't even let us through the door. There's one person inside there, and now they let the sheriff, they booked the sheriff guys out, and he's like screaming at us to move our vehicles. They won't even let any of our guys in. They won't book any of our guys. They won't even let us in to use the bathroom, nothing.
Oh.
Nothing.
This is I think this is where.
This is it.
This is as bad as it can get.
Like, we can't principal someone's crime, man.
It appeared that the jail, which came under the jurisdiction of the sheriff's office, might have gone against the police officers, as they were visibly upset by the treatment.
This guy's got a call, but then my sergeant's telling me not to move.
Right. I have this.
And then when I started backing up, he told me to stop and got to.
What about arrested all of them for not doing their job?
Right.
An arrest fest.
Okay.
This is
Imagine.
Crazy.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the keys in there, dude. I really not wanting to to be a part of to get charged with a crime, dude, for a stand, dude. I'm telling you right now, bro.
I'm transferring.
Possession Schedule 2, obstruction, and drug-related objects.
So far, it's all felons. All right, get in your cars, pull your people outside the gate.
The officers stood and waited outside the jail for hours, but nothing seemed to work in their favor. Dejected by this behavior, they decided to take their prisoners to 6th Avenue.
Man, damn court date and let me go to court. All CPD prisoners at the jail, just see me out there on in between the street, between the building of the SO and the CPD. We'll have our meeting.
This is some real childish stuff, yeah.
Let's have a seat. Watch your head, okay?
This is sad, man. They doing this shit.
Watch your legs, okay?
Even the criminals are mad. They're like, book me already.
So, I mean...
He's going to pass right by us if he ever sees us getting our ass beat on the street.
Rock bottom.
Eventually, the police officers had to release their prisoners with a court summon, requiring the inmates to return to court later this month. It was indeed a sad incident to view, and what's even more troubling is the fact that during this encounter, a robbery was taking place, and none of the officers even attempted to reach there. Later, however, the sheriff and the Columbus police chief met and set aside their differences. The sheriff also released a statement claiming that their relations are still intact, and both of them have continued to work together to this day. Well, that was a tough night, but what happens when a police officer is caught breaking the law by his superiors?
I can't go right this
You're going now.
Okay, well, what if I don't?
We gonna have a problem.
It all began on January 13th, 2021, when a distressed caller informed the Bossier City Police Department about a police unit being driven erratically. She also claimed that the driver almost hit the mailbox and swerved into the opposite lanes as well. Moments later, 2 supervisors from the police department contacted the driver and went over to talk to him in a grocery store parking lot.
I was a driver. Driving fine, they pulled a little bit to the right. Other than that, unless I drop something or whatever, hit the curb or whatever, or in the middle of the line, but I usually go around the car if you like. That's on the phone now.
Bossier City. What state is this in?
So you got off, you got off at 6 o'clock today? I did. I got 2 kids. Did you go straight to bed or just no, I did. So you've been up since last night? I have.
The driver was found to be the off-duty police officer, Travis Coker. As one of the supervisors went over to search Coker's car, he discovered something suspicious.
Some pills?
What is it? The extra tram? Or what call it? Yeah. They call it the business. Say you take a couple of these? No, not today. No. Not a one. That's Frank died. I gave that to me. So you think you're good to go for driving? Or? 100%. Look, ain't nobody trying to get a car. No, I know. And that's why I had been asleep. I was trying to get everything arranged. Got home, got the kids on the school bus, met Betty, got all that situated, just trying to pick the house up. He didn't use the prescription. He can't walk. So I'm sitting there waiting for me.
Coker claimed to be completely okay and had not taken any meds that day. That's when the supervisor came back and proposed a simple test to him. But Coker appeared hesitant, signifying that he might be guilty.
I got a sick kid at home. I can't. That's why I'm trying to get back to you. I'm trying to get Betty's prescription. Can't even walk. I'll be glad to come there just a little bit. But I don't feel safe with you driving right after you go to school. Okay, can I get somebody to come get me? I promise you, Lieutenant Cap, I am fine. If I hit something, it was dropping my phone. It ain't the sleep. Well, listen to me. We're going to have to go this route, what I just told you. Okay, I'm telling you, I can't do that right now. You don't have no other choice. I'm telling you that right now.
Officer Coker wanted to dodge the drug test, and despite the supervisor's multiple requests, he remained intact.
All due respect, when I get off, I have obligations to things. That's why I couldn't go tonight to the studio, but I'm making it work. But I have to get back home to get it. We're not going to have a discussion. You're going to WK. You're going now. Cap, I can't go right this second. You're going now. Okay, well, what if I don't? We're going to have a problem. What's the problem? You probably administrative leave. For what? Because I can't go right this second because I'm on my off time?
Listen to me. You're operating.
I wasn't even driving.
Coker.
Captain, I love you to death. I mean,
but you put me in a bad spot.
Captain, I'm in the only spot I can be in, man. I'm trying to take care of my family.
You're going to have to go with him, okay?
I can't go there right now, Captain.
Coker insisted that he wasn't ready for the test at that moment. However, he assured them that he'd return to the department after he paid a visit back home. But the officers weren't too pleased with his behavior.
If you was in your POV, and listen,
I would be. Listen
in
the shop.
If you was in your POV, we wouldn't be out here right now.
I know that.
But you in the city vehicle.
Right. And it's her word again. She don't. Did she got some videotape?
Listen to me.
This is not court. I mean? This is an administrative deal.
I know that, but I'm just saying. Anybody's out there, the police. Like I said, if I drop my phone and run over the line, I'm not doubting that. Yes, sir. But I have to get to. Give me 35 minutes. I'll come back and do whatever you want me to do.
Can't do that.
Okay, well, can I get somebody to come get me?
No, you gotta
come with us.
If I cannot come with
He's cooked.
You're not gonna have no choice but to put you on administrative.
And what does that mean?
That means that we have to take your gun, take your badge, and then we gotta go to the chief's office.
The supervisors even threatened to have him placed on leave if he failed to comply with them. Despite this threat, Coker...
I mean, what's the worst happen? You go on leave, you're unpaid for a certain period of time, and then you're back on. At least you don't get fired. That might be the better strategic play here. If you know you were gonna get in bigger trouble if they test you. You know what I'm saying?
Remained adamant about returning home.
Are you gonna take the test, or you're not gonna take the test?
I will take the test today. I just can't take it right this second.
So here's the deal, to make it perfectly clear. What he's explaining to you,
yes, sir.
is that he and the captain are giving you an order, being in patrol administration, okay? You're under their command, that you have to submit to reasonable suspicion testing.
What is the reasonable suspicion?
This is not for debate. Listen to
I'm just saying, explain to me the
Coker,
reasonable suspicion.
you're arguing. Look.
I'm asking.
It's funny how, as an officer, right? This is how this shit's ironic. Now that he's in the opposite shoes here, listen to him to do what every other person does when they're arrested, trying to make their case like they're in court. You're an officer. You should already know how this goes. You should know how this goes. And he's fighting against it as if he was a regular civilian, and how he would have to deal with some regular civilian. No, I wasn't totally drunk. I wasn't trying to pitch to make the case, and he wouldn't give him the time of day. Nope, you're going to jail, right? Look how the tables are turned.
Okay.
Uno reverse.
He's been policing long. It's not a Texas. If you don't understand what we're saying right now, you're not gonna never understand what we're saying. Okay, so we just think about it.
One of the supervisors reached a breaking point as he was surprised to see the level of ignorance being shown by an officer.
I'm on the phone with the chief. He said, you gotta go for reasonable suspicion. There's something. You gotta go.
I can't go right this second. Can you give me 30 minutes?
And we're gonna make sure whatever your family needs are, we'll make sure those family needs are taken care of.
I have to take care of it. My mother died 2 weeks ago. I have a daddy that I didn't ask for this. Captain, I'm not trying to make your job hard. None of y'all's job hard. Y'all know me.
You're doing a good job making it hard, bro.
I mean, I'm not, man. You're making mine hard because I got nothing said I had to go home and go to sleep. Am I going to go to sleep? Yeah. But I have to think, that's the night thing I told you. I'm juggling it the best I can. The very best I can. I go to work every day. I'm there at 10 o'clock.
Are you going to submit to the testing or not?
I will go to any test y'all want me to go to. Just give me just a little bit of time.
Can't do that.
I will grab a POV back there.
At this point, it was adamantly clear that Mr. Coker was just being dishonest as he was creating stuff, something which he continued to do so in the next few minutes.
Yeah, we are.
And you say you got family that you
I do. I got family. I'm on my off day.
Yeah, I understand that. You in our car.
Bro, I am in your car, which I was not driving when y'all pulled up.
Okay.
But it's somebody that don't like the police, Captain. Is there something wrong with the car?
It doesn't matter.
He's trying to dodge it so hard. Imagine him, an officer, trying to play it's a car, but I wasn't driving it when you pulled up on me. Like, come on, bro. This is the same excuses that excuses a civilian would give him if he stopped him. He's giving it to his bosses.
It doesn't. This is not a DWI.
When the shoes are on the foot,
I know it's not. I ain't drink or drive.
You know you're not getting back in the car to drive.
That's fine. I'm gonna get my stuff out of it.
When?
Right now. It's my stuff. I can believe I can get it. It's my personal stuff.
Take a chance of being terminated. I'm not saying that's gonna happen.
But over what, Captain?
Because right now, the way you're acting, we're trying to do our job. We're trying to do something. You all being respectful.
I'm being as respectful as I can be.
Are you going, yes or no?
Captain, I have an obligation at home. I'm off. I'm not going right now.
It's a yes or no answer.
I'm not going right now. Okay. Can I get my personal stuff out of my car? I guarantee you we can look around and everybody's broke policy.
Okay.
They got body cameras on? No. That's against policy.
Seeing the situation deteriorate and the supervisors not granting him any leverage, Mr. Coker started to get confrontational and even rude at times.
Listen, you don't understand, Coker. I got the keys to the car.
I need that money.
Yeah, you get. Yeah,
can I get my money?
We're gonna get you the money.
Nobody trying to keep your money from you.
Nobody gonna keep your money.
Well, why can't I get it now?
Step to the front, partner.
You can get it from
Hey, stand in front of us.
Good, how are you?
Oh, now I'm in trouble now.
This is Louisiana?
Well, I need to stand in front of the damn vehicle because I said so. That's why. So, who are you to say so? You ain't no right to me today. At this point, I don't trust you, man. I don't care if you trust me or not. I don't want you near me. That's fine. I don't want you near me. How about that? Well, I'm not under arrest. Can you grab my bucket of dip sitting out there on the seat?
There's no possible explanation as to why would Coker be so against the test, apart from the fact that he knew he was under the influence of a substance.
Y'all treat me like shit. Ain't mad at none of y'all.
We gotta treat you like anything, Coker. We had a complaint. We gotta see through it. But you're hindering us from doing what we gotta do.
Y'all really.
Well, I really wonder at this point, what is he hiding from on doing a blood work? They take a little bump? Sometimes when I know they pull some Adderall, I think is what they said when they pull the little thing out, but sometimes when you need to stay up long periods of time, that little snow, a little bumpy bump is what people will use to keep them going for extended periods of time. I wonder if he had something in his system like that or something else, maybe some other kind of narcotic to help him, or it could be something like unprescribed drugs. I don't know. Something's not adding up though. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, someone in the chat said, for real, what's 30 minutes going to do? I don't know. If he's going to go pound some water, like a gallon of water and piss clean or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the 35 minutes would be. He probably saying that so they can stall even longer and then show up after the fact. You know what I mean?
Got none of my prescriptions out of the car that I have to take daily. I've told you. They've given you a direct order. You have to go submit to chemical testing.
Why? Under what ground?
They don't have to have grounds.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Did I get pulled for a random?
It doesn't matter. Then take it up with your attorney and civil service. I suggest you do.
I've already read it. I know what it is.
However, the officers did settle with Mr. Coker as he was allowed to call someone to pick him up and eventually leave the area. Despite this, the heated altercation between the officers showed no signs of stopping.
You don't have to get escalated because the thing is you're OJ. Okay? And you might have the car, but you don't have it. Okay? And I'm just going to cut and drive. Okay? I think I'm good. Okay, go ahead and tell me.
Don't get too close.
Then back up on me.
I'm right here.
Okay.
I'm actually stand right there. Don't stand right there. I'm just saying, I don't want this thing to escalate. How's it going to escalate? You tell me.
He get real aggressive.
You tell me how it's going to escalate. I'm hoping it don't escalate. But what would it escalate into? I don't know. I'm just telling you. I'll let her know that it's going to escalate because I'm standing on the curb.
I don't want it to escalate.
Yeah, I know you don't.
Officer Coker put his entire career in jeopardy, but refused to go with the officers and give a simple test. It's strange how a law enforcement officer would disregard his job like this.
Best fucking police young guy in this fucking city. I understand.
Do you realize one thing? If you would just stop in 1 second, just think. This whole time, while we sit up here going through everything that we've gone through, you not want to go.
It's not wanting to go. Captain, I go to space with you. You want me to? You know that. That I have no hard feelings towards anybody. I don't know what was said that I swerved. If I dropped my phone and swerved over to the side, I'm sorry. I'm giving that. I really am. I don't want any. I worked with every one of you. especially you. And I don't want any.
There, and I have no issue with you.
Right.
I don't, but I have.
You doing your job?
Yes,
I get that.
I have a job to do, and everything and all the sequence of events that have taken place today. Lord knows I hate it.
Meanwhile, Coker's ride came up, and that's when he decided to make it up with the officers involved. Nevertheless, it was still strange and disheartening to witness a police officer behaving like this towards his superiors. It raises the question that if that's how he is with them, how he would even behave with the general public.
Yes. That is exactly what I was thinking in the tail end of this, is that this officer was carrying himself in that way with his superiors. Imagine him on a traffic stop with someone in the same exact situation. Oh, we got reported that you swerved. Oh, I just dropped my phone. Da, da, da. Imagine him, how he would treat that person with no mercy. This is a prime example of someone who should not be a cop. Because look, when the shoe's on the other foot and they're on the other side of the coin, how they behave. And then we expect them to go out and police and be fair and like, man, get him the fuck out. Get him out of there.
Hey, you get to the station?
Yeah, go ahead, tell me. I already talked to something.
Coker left the area, and he was immediately placed on administrative leave, and an internal investigation was launched into the case. After a few weeks, the investigation found Coker guilty, and he was fired from his job. Well, that brings us to the end of our video.
Good. Yup, he was on something. Coker might have been on that cocaina. Oh, man. Yeah. Hey, they got it right at this point. They got it right. Here's the sad part about this, though, is I'm pretty sure that this guy got fired and probably moved 2 counties over to get hired by another department. And that is a fundamental problem with policing, in that they don't have a federal registry for officers. So when they get terminated for clearly, abuse of the law, criminal wrongdoing, violating policies and procedures at the department, they should not be allowed to go and move to another state, city, county, and become an officer again. It defeats the fucking purpose. Policing should be a one-shot only opportunity to be in that career field. And if you violate policies egregiously, if you're doing stuff like this, you got to go. You cannot come back and work at some other department. And that needs to be like done tomorrow. It's ridiculous. Because right now, so many cops will get fired from one place and just hop to another department, go to another small town. They don't keep tabs on what led to the firing from the prior department. A lot of times what officers do is, before they even know, if they know they're going to get fired, right before that administrative board convenes, they quit, so that it's not on their record, so they can go to another department. And when they apply and they go through the process, there's nothing that says they were terminated. They just resigned. Oh, because, I didn't want to live in the big city anymore. I wanted to come work in this rural ass town. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, bro. Yeah, right.